Today we are going to talk about unhealthy relationships. Relationships are an important part of life. They offer companionship, support, and love. But not all relationships are healthy, and it's crucial to be able to identify when a relationship has crossed the line into being damaging. This article will explore some common signs of an unhealthy relationship, how to deal with them, and when it's time to accept that some people cannot change and that moving on is the best option. Healthy relationships are based on trust, respect, and open communication. When these elements are missing, a relationship can become toxic or harmful. There are some common signs that you should pay attention to when determining whether a relationship is healthy or not. Constant criticism is one of the most telling signs. Constructive feedback is normal and can be healthy. But when a partner consistently puts you down or points out your flaws, it's a form of emotional abuse. This type of criticism makes you feel unworthy, unloved, and as if you're never good enough. Over time, this can erode your self-esteem and make you doubt yourself, leading to anxiety and feelings of inadequacy. A healthy relationship involves supporting each other, not tearing each other down. Control and manipulation are other significant signs of an unhealthy relationship. A controlling partner might dictate who you can and cannot see, where you are allowed to go, or even what you should wear. This type of behavior is not about love or concern, it's about power. Manipulation can be subtle, like guilt-tripping you for wanting to spend time with friends, or more overt, such as threatening to leave you if you don't comply with their wishes. This constant control over your actions can make you feel trapped and unsure of yourself, wearing down your independence and self-worth over time. Trust is essential in any relationship, and when it is lacking, the relationship can become a source of constant anxiety and insecurity. If your partner is overly jealous, accuses you of things without evidence, or constantly checks up on you, these are red flags that point to a serious issue. A lack of trust means you are always on edge, wondering what will trigger the next round of accusations or scrutiny. This constant stress is not only harmful to your mental health but also indicates that the relationship is lacking the foundational element it needs to thrive. Isolation is another warning sign that your relationship may be unhealthy. Sometimes a partner may try to distance you from friends and family as a way to gain more control. They may do this by criticizing your loved ones, making you feel guilty for wanting to spend time with them, or actively trying to interfere with your plans. The more isolated you become, the more dependent you are on your partner, which only increases their control. This type of behavior can leave you feeling lonely and unsupported. Even though you're in a relationship, it's a tactic that makes it harder for you to reach out for help when you need it the most. Frequent arguments and emotional volatility can also indicate that a relationship is unhealthy. While every couple argues from time to time, if disagreements turn into frequent, intense fights that leave you feeling drained or even afraid, it's time to take a step back and assess the situation. A partner who has sudden outbursts of anger or mood swings creates an unstable environment. This type of emotional unpredictability keeps you on the edge and makes it difficult to feel safe or secure in the relationship. Living with the constant tension of not knowing when the next fight will erupt is both emotionally and physically exhausting. Disrespect can show up in various ways, from ignoring your opinions to interrupting you during conversations or making decisions that affect both of you without consulting you. This type of behavior shows that your partner does not see you as an equal. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, where both partners value each other's input and treat each other with kindness. When disrespect becomes a pattern, it erodes the trust and connection that are essential for a relationship to thrive. Recognizing these signs is the first step, but what comes next is equally important. Acknowledging that there is a problem can be difficult, especially if you have been making excuses for your partner's behavior or convincing yourself that things will improve. However, being honest with yourself is the only way to move forward. Take a moment to reflect on how these behaviors are affecting your well-being and whether staying in the relationship is worth the emotional toll. It's not uncommon to want to give your partner the benefit of the doubt, but persistent patterns of toxic behavior should not be ignored. If you feel safe doing so, try to communicate your concerns to your partner. Use I statements to express how their actions make you feel without sounding accusatory. For example, saying I feel hurt when my opinions are ignored can open up a more productive conversation than saying, you never listen to me. This approach can sometimes encourage a more open dialogue and lead to positive change. But it's essential to be prepared for the possibility that your partner may not be receptive or willing to change. If they dismiss your feelings or become defensive, it may be a sign that they are not willing to put in the effort to make the relationship better. Setting boundaries is another crucial part of protecting yourself in an unhealthy relationship. Let your partner know what behaviors you will and will not accept. For example, if constant criticism is an issue, make it clear that you won't engage in conversations that make you feel small or unworthy. Enforcing these boundaries can be difficult, especially if your partner pushes back, but it is necessary for your emotional health. If your partner respects your boundaries and makes an effort to change, that's a positive sign. If not, it may be time to start thinking about your next steps. Reaching out for support from friends, family, or a professional counselor can provide you with the emotional strength and perspective you need to make tough decisions. It's essential to remember that you don't have to go through this alone. Trusted people can provide advice, encouragement, and practical help if you decide that leaving the relationship is the best option. Talking to someone who has your best interests at heart can help you see the situation more clearly and make you feel less isolated. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, a partner may refuse to change or even acknowledge their harmful behavior. It's crucial to understand that you cannot change someone who does not want to change. You might hold on to the hope that things will improve or that your partner will one day become the person you know they could be, but holding on to this hope can lead to more pain and disappointment. People can change, but only if they truly want to, and some may never reach that point. Accepting that a person cannot or will not change is hard, but it is necessary for your well-being. If you have tried communicating, setting boundaries, and seeking support but the relationship remains toxic, it may be time to consider leaving. Plan your exit carefully, especially if your partner has shown signs of being controlling or manipulative. Make sure you have a safe plan in place, which may include staying with friends or family for a while or reaching out to a local support organization. Speaking to a professional who can assist with resources and advice can be beneficial, especially if you feel that leaving could lead to conflict. Walking away from an unhealthy relationship is not an easy step to take, but it is often the most empowering one. Once you leave, focus on self-healing and rediscovering who you are outside of the relationship. Rebuild your confidence by spending time on activities you enjoy and connecting with supportive friends and family. Allow yourself the time to reflect on what you want and deserve in a future partner. The process of moving on can be emotional and may involve feelings of relief, sadness, guilt, or even regret. These feelings are normal, and processing them at your own pace is an essential part of healing. Moving forward, it's important to seek relationships where you feel valued, heard, and supported. Healthy partnerships are based on mutual respect and a desire for each person to grow and thrive. A partner who listens to you, respects your boundaries, and supports your goals is someone worth investing in. By letting go of an unhealthy relationship, you open the door to new opportunities and relationships that will enrich your life rather than drain it. No one deserves to feel trapped, belittled, or afraid in a relationship. If you notice the signs of an unhealthy dynamic, take them seriously and prioritize your well-being. While it is challenging to leave someone you care about, being in a toxic environment can cause long-term damage to your mental and emotional health. Remember, your happiness and peace of mind are worth more than the fear of being alone. Embrace the journey of finding a balanced, mature partnership that brings out the best in you and supports you in becoming the best version of yourself. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for my future videos.